Gorgeous good. Pretty classy. A maker of champions. The giant. WrestleMania. I'm so sick of these people. You know. Oh! I'm the tribal chief around here. Yeah, you see me. The tribal chief. That's right.
I got that thing on me. I got that stick. I got that tool. I'm packing.
You must be some kind of a dumbass. And I will never retire.
You know, this aggression will not stand, man.
Get that garbage out of here!
It doesn't matter what you think.
It's still real to me, damn it!
Welcome in, everybody, to another edition of Friday Night Review. I am Scalz, and tonight we are joined by the two members of Friday Night Review. Besides myself, we got Jamie Rose and Cam. How y'all guys doing tonight?
Man, what a Smackdown we just saw. So yeah, I don't know. It's been a day, that's for sure.
It is an all right Smackdown, but yeah, it's a good day so far. So it's
in addition to them,
pleasure.
As you can see right next to me to my right, we have the NFL representative from Rivet City Radio and Halftime Heat, Metalcore Mike. How you doing?
What's up? Yeah, I agree. This was a really good show tonight. My second Smackdown of 2024 to watch on TV, and it's a good show. Excited to talk about it.
So before we get into it, Jamie, why did you say it was not that great of a Smackdown?
I mean, it was good. It was good. It just didn't. Everyone. It's just probably because it was so overhyped before going into it that it wasn't for me like a blow your socks off type of Smackdown. I mean, I don't have anything against it personally, but
All right, not too bad. Let's see. So let's start off. We'll go in order tonight. First things first, we had Kevin Owens versus Dominic Mysterio in an Elimination Chamber qualifying match. Cam, what was your thoughts on this match?
This match was good for what it was. Like I said, I've said this before. Like, I've had, I don't necessarily want to say an issue, but I mean, the qualifying matches thus far have just been, kind of obvious. Because the people, the wrestlers they put in these matches, I just kind of feel like, it's kind of obvious who's going to win. So I really didn't think Dominic Mysterio was going to win this match. I honestly think he could have won. Now, the thing I liked about this match was the fact that when Dominic went to go tell R-Truth to get him a chair, and that he's in not damage control, he's in Judgment Day, blah blah. I like the fact that like when he did it, and like he grabbed the chair and just sat down in it. Now, I get that that was supposed to be like his comedy bit thing, but the thing I liked about that was after KO hit the pop-up powerbomb, got the 1-2-3, won the match. I liked how immediately after that, like R-Truth popped up and he's like clapping, but I'm like, if you're in Judgment Day, you should be upset that your Judgment Day member just lost the match. So again, I've been preaching for a more serious R-Truth, and for this story to make some kind of sense moving forward. I kind of like that because maybe it's a little bit of a peek behind the curtain as to where they might be going with this. So that's an interesting little tidbit to this story that that they got going on right now. So, but it was a salvageable match for what it was. I knew Kevin Owens wasn't going to lose this match, so
they had me for a moment. I thought they were going to give it to Dominic, and I was like, I wouldn't be offended if they do. It would make a few of those spots in the chamber very, very interesting. But, the right person did win at the end of the night, and I really like how this Elimination Chamber is shaping out. So,
see, I want to disagree with you there, Jamie. The right person didn't win. I think Dominic needed to be in this match more than Kevin Owens.
Well, instead of having Logan Paul in there, that's when you have Dominic Mysterio in there.
See, I think Logan Paul's in this match for the purpose of setting up his Mania match. And I think that's the reason why Knight and Owens are in it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Are you so you think it's gonna be a 3-way?
It could be a triple threat, or like what we were discussing as we were doing our watch along tonight. What if they brought back the ladder match at Mania for one of the mid card championships? And what if they did it on the US title? And now you have 3 of the competitors already in this match set for that match.
So I was gonna say. So what you're trying to say is maybe have all the losers from the Chamber match be in the ladder match at Mania for the US title.
Not necessarily all the losers, because
I'd have Bronson Reed in it.
You're gonna have Bobby Lashley. He's probably gonna be going off against with
Final Testament.
Yeah, I couldn't think of the name right now. I just wanted to say Karen Cross and AOP. Like I was trying to think of their name. But you have them, and then obviously you have the person who's going to win it, and then you have Randy Orton, who should not be anywhere near the U.S. title picture. She should always be in the main event. So I could definitely see half of them going towards that if they decide to go that route.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I have a feeling that if anything, we're gonna if it turns into being a multi-man match for the United
Shadow
States,
is back. Showed up with The Rock. It's great.
I feel like if they're gonna have a multi-man match, if anything for the U.S. title, it'd probably be a triple threat between Paul Knight and Kevin Owens. Definitely going to be Logan Paul and LA Knight, though. We're definitely going to see those two in a match for the U.S. title.
I was about to ask you, who in the hell is Paul Knight?
Well, I meant like Owens, Knight, Paul, Logan Paul, Kevin Owens, LA Knight. I was just being lazy with my words.
Well, Shadow's on something tonight.
What about he just comes in here and tells us how he feels? Like, let's do that. Let's do that.
It's great. Chat engagement. It's cool. So after this match, we went into, was this one of the women's matches?
Yeah, the qualifiers, Lena Vega and Tiffany Stratton.
So, Mike, what did you think about this match?
I get it. Tiffany Stratton's new to SmackDown, and they're trying to boost her up of being a new member. But I really wish they would have went the way with Zelina Vega.
Mm-hmm.
I wish they would have put her in. I know ultimately she's neither of them are going to win the Chamber, but I would have preferred Zelina Vega. But it was still a good match, still a good women's match. I'm not a fan of Tiffany Stratton, but it was a good showing tonight.
See. All right. Well, this was Shadow's response to you, Jamey, about coming into the live. In regards to this, I disagree 100% on this. It has nothing to do with burying Zelina Vega because it furthered the storyline between the LWO and Santos Escobar's Legado del Fantasma, if that's what they're calling it again. Because they all were sitting front row, ringside. They got involved. They essentially cost her the match. So I don't understand why you're saying the word that everybody likes to use so quickly and so easily now in wrestling, buried.
They're burying her. She's not getting her push. Yeah. Hola, ¿cómo estás, mi amigo?
What's going on, Mr. Will Gray? Shadow's on it tonight. Cam, what was your thoughts on this match?
I thought this was a pretty good match. I mean, I like to mess with one of our roster members, podcast partners, Sean, because he's like in love with
Simp.
Tiffany Stratton or whatever. So I like to mess with him. I like to tease him.
Hold on. How is he in love with Tiffany Stratton, Nikita Lyons, this one, that one? Like,
it's Sean. You're trying to make sense of it all,
brother.
Don't do that. You're trying to make sense of it all. It's Sean.
I can't. I just can't make sense. It's like watching AEW. Make it make sense.
Don't try to make sense of Sean's brain. It's just gonna hurt your brain. But anywho, so I like to mess with him just because he's like in love with her and she can do no wrong or whatever. I do like Tiffany Stratton. I do think she's good in the ring or whatever. I'm not particularly crazy about like her promos and things like that. I definitely think she's a little rough around the edges for sure. But tonight, I think she looked pretty good. I didn't like the spot where Zelina she got involved with Legato and she pulled, I can't think of her name. Miss Lopez from Legato.
Electra Lopez.
She pulled her over the guardrail just to throw her back over. I thought that was pointless. But yeah, so that was a part I didn't really particularly like. So, but obviously that story is going to continue to go on. So that's more so the reason that Zelina didn't win. Again, it's another qualifying match. I didn't think Tiffany was going to lose. She's the new shiny new toy. She's the biggest, or one of the bigger signings of the women's roster right now. Just, still pretty new, getting her feet wet on SmackDown. I didn't think she was going to lose. So, yeah, but overall, it's a pretty good match. Her moonsault, this match looked a lot better than the one she did, I think, a week. She completely missed. So she at least got 80% of it. So it was a pretty decent match.
I mean, for her being 2 years into the business,
she's pretty
impressive. So I gotta give her all the credit due.
What's up, Julian? How you doing tonight? Ginger Jax.
No
you can eat
comment.
Cam like a cake.
Go to bed, Jax.
Why'd you even read that on stream?
Shadow.
Sean's a polygamist. Wants them to all be sister wives.
Yeah, that's about right.
I mean, Sean was probably there in Salt Lake tonight.
Wouldn't surprise me, honestly. Before we continue on, we got somebody that's going to join us.
Oh, gosh.
You wanted him, Jamey? Here he is.
Got him.
Got all negative Nancy in here.
Negative Nancy. The product is fucking negative, you goofball.
This is great.
Look, inflation is so. You know what? I'll wait till we get to the segment. Continue on.
Did you want to talk about this Zelina Vega and Tiffany Stratton match before you move on from that?
You mean Malibu Stacy and Zelina Vega? Yeah, that was fucking stupid.
Okay.
I'm just ready for Bianca Belair with this match. Elimination Chamber.
I don't think she's winning it.
It'll be Becky. But...
After this match, you had Authors of Pain with the Final Testament versus Javier Bernal and Bo Morris.
Who?
That's exactly what I said when it came on my screen. I know of Javier Bernal from NXT. Yeah. I've never heard of Bo Morris, though. But this was pretty quick and easy match. Squash.
That's what she said.
1, 2, 3. Match is over. Then we go to the backstage segment with Byron Saxton and Logan Paul. Logan says he's going to knock out The Miz. He's the only champion qualifying for the match. He'll go there and win and win the Chamber to then beat Seth at WrestleMania to become a double champ.
So y'all remember when that title was supposed to be just one brand? Now we're going 2 brands.
Well, I mean, everyone's going 2 brands. Brand splits don't matter.
Just saying, it's fucking stupid.
I mean, they've in the Triple H regime, they have been better about it, but you still have your inconsistencies with it, especially with champions.
There's always
that's just how it is.
inconsistencies around this time of year in regards to it because the winner of the Rumble has to choose a champion, and it doesn't have to be on their own brand.
Right.
And that's where it all comes into play.
But that's one guy.
Shane's had like 6 guys go at it on Raw.
So what you're essentially saying is they've already given you who's winning the match at the Chamber.
Yeah,
because there's
Raw.
5 competitors from SmackDown in it and 1 competitor from Raw.
Yeah, it's gonna be Drew, so Drew can have his stupid moment. It's fucking stupid.
Then he'll be ruined by a cash-in. But
I have a question.
No, he won't. No, he's not.
I have a question.
I have an answer.
Obviously, like Scalz just said, like it's an obvious thing. Drew's gonna win. Okay. What if they were to swerve us? Who do you think would win?
Swerve.
Sure.
You said swerve us, so Swerve's got to win.
Okay, if they were to change the script and pick somebody other than Drew to win, who do you think would win from the other side?
Bro is so unserious, bro.
Well, he said script and he said swerve, and Reggie is script and Swerve is swerve. So
that is very clever.
I don't think you're getting a serious answer there, Mike.
I think I am either.
Okay. Who would you think?
If it was going to be anybody that's not in it, like that's in the match,
anybody, yeah. So it's obvious that Drew's going to win, but if they were to change,
Randy
or Randy would be one of the two.
I was thinking Randy.
I was thinking Randy.
But so next match we had was Logan Paul versus The Miz.
Oh my god, that match looked terrible too. Holy fuck.
Was not the greatest showing.
You could see it was so badly coordinated. Whoever directed that match needs to be fired.
We don't have that yet. I'll find that out tomorrow. So
it was probably Hurricane Helms.
Hey, you watch him
actually
there,
might
sir.
be.
Don't you dare slander Hurricane.
I love the Hurricane.
He's an American hero.
He's been doing a great job producing. This match just wasn't it.
Let's see if I can find out. No, nothing's up yet.
Let's go see what Sean Ross Fap thinks about it.
They actually tell you who produced the matches, Jamey. That's what I was going to look to see. Has nothing to do with what he thinks. It's about who actually produced the matches.
Was this the greatest match? No, but did I think it was okay for what it was? Sure.
I'll just take my $5 and do something better with it than subscribe to Fightful.
That's your choice.
Like Luther Van Ross, that's my
Jesus Christ.
prerogative.
This show's gone off the rails.
Off the rails, great song.
This match was okay. You got who everybody thought was going to win with Logan Paul winning. He finalized out the chamber. After this, we went into the back and we saw Nick Aldis with Braun Breaker and Jade Cargill, and he's offering them each a contract. And in the background, you have Liv Morgan and Bianca Belair. Tiffany Stratton comes in and gets involved in Bianca and Liv. Yeah, Cam?
This is where I felt like Tiffany looked the best. I think this was the best. This was the best way to showcase her tonight. That little segment she had with Liv and who was it? Naomi, I think it was, or Bianca, or whoever.
It was with Bianca. Yep.
Yeah, I thought that was great. That whole little interaction I thought was great. So, yeah.
And then you get Jade like, "Don't be coming in here stealing my time. We're an important business meeting."
Yeah.
Like, I liked how they did that. You don't see who signs the contract at that point, though. If it's either one of them, both, you don't know. He just walks out with them. The only thing that I noticed is that Jade left her contract on the table.
She's gonna be on Raw.
looks like she's not interested in signing with SmackDown. After that, you see Paul Heyman talking to Grayson Waller outside the Bloodlines locker room, which makes me believe something's going to happen at Elimination Chamber during the Grayson Waller effect that features Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes.
Well, it's also, remember, it's a double taping today, so.
Right.
Fucking Grayson Waller just stay out the fuck out my screen. Fucking bum.
Next match we had was the second Elimination Chamber qualifying match for the women. This was also the main event match of the evening. This had Naomi versus Alba Fire with Isla Dawn coming to her aid at ringside.
Okay. Banger theme.
I was going to say, Naomi debuted a new theme tonight. Way better than her old one.
Debatable. But
I didn't care about it.
I like the graphic. But we need to go back to Titantrons, man.
We do. We need Titantrons for people. It makes a big difference because then you recognize it real quick before the music. But they do need better music within WWE.
Yeah.
Like the themes from the 90s and early 2000s, you recognized who the person was as soon as the music hit. Now a lot of them sound the same. And yeah, Jim Johnson CFO, but that'll never happen again, unfortunately. But that's one thing that they're missing, and you could tell by the way the Rumble was when people's entrances
start signing right. I mean, the one thing AEW does right is their contracts for music. So I think that's the route WWE needs to go.
You know, just bring in the buds, bring in Burning Bridges. You know, friends of Off the Top.
Listen, I know Phil like so well. He would love that. He's a huge wrestling fan.
They haven't responded to my email, but love those guys.
You emailed them?
I did.
Send me the email. I'll get your answer.
Okay. Because I'm trying to work some things, okay?
That's funny.
I'm a fan.
But I thought this was a pretty decent match between the two of them. Alba Fire is a great worker, and we know Naomi is as well. What do you guys think?
I thought this was a good match. Obviously, Naomi being back once again. Didn't think Naomi was going to lose, but she looks great. I'm not crazy about her new theme. To me, it doesn't fit her at all.
It's an upgrade, though.
That's debatable, but I don't like her new theme. But then again, I don't like 90% of WWE's themes, as we just mentioned. Yeah. They need better themes. Their new themes are garbage. So yeah, it's just I don't know. I mean, and I really wasn't crazy about her old theme either. But I mean, it just I don't know. It fit her better.
I'm a man. Yeah.
That's how you knew it was her at the Rumble though, when that hit.
I'm saying. Now it's gonna be like, who's this? Oh, okay, Naomi.
I mean, you just gotta wait for her name to be spelled out,
right? So I'm just like, okay.
Kind of remind me of like EC3's theme when he was in WWE. He's just like, and then just turns around, very like ashamed of himself.
Mr. Control Your Narrative.
Hey, he's killing it though in the NWA. You got to give it to him. The Overman.
I won't lie.
The control.
But anyways, a great thing. Great match. Definitely want to see more from Alba Fire. Singles competition for sure. She's good.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, we'll see what Naomi can do. She's been on a roll lately. You know, she was. I mean, you figure like what 2 weeks ago, she was on pre-taping of TNA, and then she's on SmackDown. So she's been busy.
Mm-hmm.
I personally
Mike, any thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, I agree. This theme is definitely a lot better than her old one. Like I said before we started, like I'm not a fan of Naomi. I don't know why. I'm just not. But she's a great athlete. She does great things in the ring. I have nothing bad to say about her. I'm just not a fan of her. I'm not.
Yep.
So, but I definitely like this. It gave me it gave me like TNA vibe theme feel, like her theme over in TNA.
Yeah,
Definitely
it's very
got that.
similar to it.
Yeah. But this was a good match. Definitely was. This was, I think, only my, oh my gosh, probably my 4th time seeing Alba Fire, I think. Because I know she was in NXT, if I'm correct on that.
And she
don't,
was in
long
NXT UK before that too.
yeah,
a
so
long
I honestly, I haven't seen NXT in a very, very long time. So I've only seen her on the main roster. So she does really good work. I do like her. I definitely watch more of her matches.
After this match, in the back you had Bailey walk in, and Dakota Kai stops her. Dakota Kai is trying to be all buddy with her. I'm curious as to see how long this will last. And I know it's coming sooner than later, but I have a feeling Dakota Kai is going to turn on her and join the rest of Damage Control like I speculated for a while now. Technically, Jamey, you are wrong because right now the Rangers have a better record. So technically, the Rangers are better than the Leafs. And we don't choke in the playoffs.
Didn't one of your players just get crippled? Yikes. Shut up.
And we made it to the second round last year.
Yeah, by a fucking Canadian.
So,
no pun intended there, Shadow. It was the Montreal Canadiens got hurt against.
I know. Hey, we'll throw hands. Or at least Mo will throw hands.
Then we get back to the ring, to the ramp, and Nick Aldis is there, and he welcomes SmackDown's latest signing, Braun Breaker.
This is the right
I
move.
noticed about this, and it really stuck out to me. I don't think it's going to be a Braun Breaker for long.
I don't think so either.
Just because of the way they brought up Rick and Scott, I don't think it's going to be Braun Breaker much longer.
I really hope they change it to Braun Steiner.
Yeah.
I agree.
What I didn't like was that he didn't walk out with the NXT Tag Championship on his arm when he had it backstage.
He's bigger than that.
Yeah, but if you're showing it backstage before you sign the contract, bring it out when you sign the contract as well.
Why? Because before he came out, he was NXT. Then he came out, he was SmackDown.
He's still the champion there, though.
Yeah,
I'm
sure Shawn Michaels will strip him of it anyways.
I think I kind of get where Shadow's saying, like, when he was backstage, he was still technically NXT, had the NXT belt. Now he's on SmackDown. It's not a SmackDown championship, it's an NXT, it's a different brand.
Yep.
So why have it on TV when he's under the contract of SmackDown now? Now, if he's down in NXT, it's obvious he'll be on TV with it. But being on SmackDown, it's a different brand.
Poor Baron Corbin in this situation.
I think he's going to move up to the roster with him.
I was just about to say the same thing. I think he's going to come up too.
I don't think he should.
I think Corbin needs to go to
better in NXT.
NWA or something.
I heard he was doing great work down in NXT.
He is. Which is why I think he should stay down there.
I agree, but so how do you get the belts off of them?
I don't know. They just won them.
I know. That's the problem, is why even put it on him if Braun was coming up now instead of after Mania.
What you do is you strip and you protect those guys. You don't beat them. Or you put Braun in the situation where he probably has to find a new partner, and then he gets screwed over that way.
You mean
his new partner?
You mean Corbin?
You mean Braun?
You mean Corbin?
Yeah.
Why would Braun need a new partner? He's the one moving up.
No. Baron Corbin.
I mean Corbin.
Okay? Yeah. Too many B names.
I don't know. The Wolf Dogs have been a great tag team.
Baron, Braun.
That is an awesome name.
Bronson.
I like that tag name.
I do think in the future, Braun will be a Paul Heyman guy, though.
Absolutely. Probably be the last Paul Heyman.
You can't even do that right.
Scoring and flopping. But that being said, come to the end of the show for tonight. let everybody know where we can find you. Shadow, you want to start off?
Nope.
All right. Mike?
Yeah, sure. All across social media, X, TikTok, Twitch, Instagram, and Snapchat at MetalMike714. You can find me every Monday night with Cam and Sean on the table spot at 11:10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right after Monday Night Raw. And then on Wednesdays at 10:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with Cam and Phil on the Boom. Sunday mornings, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time with the Candyman Johnny H on Rivet City Red Zone, and my extended 15-minute show, Halftime Heat, for Rivet City Red Zone. Gets recorded every Tuesday, dropped every Wednesday. Sometimes I'll wait till Wednesday for some news to come out and then drop on Thursday. And also you can check out my my article right now on Last Word on Sports. It's titled Draft Eagles Draft. My first article got published this past week, so pretty excited about that. And I'm working on my second article, which I'll be getting in by next week. So hopefully that one gets up and published as well.
Jamey?
You can find me at Jamey Rosex on all my platforms. Also, catch me with Diamond State Wrestling Sundays for Flawless, our weekly episodic TV shows on YouTube. Also, you can find me in a few other independent wrestling endeavors that I have coming up, working on that with some close friends of mine, close buddies of mine. So it's going to be really, really good stuff coming up. And find me on FNR whenever I want to show up like Roman Reigns. So fun times.
Cam?
Oh, well, as Mike said, you can find me every Monday night, immediately following Monday Night Raw, 11:10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, after Monday Night Raw, with the table spot with, of course, him, me, and, of course, the Alpha Wolf, Sean. You can find me on Wednesday nights on Rivet City Radio and Twitch, immediately following AEW Dynamite with The Boom, with Phil Khan, and with Metalcore Mike. And then you can find me right here on Off Top Media every single Friday night with Friday Night Review, with a variation of these gentlemen, typically with me and Scalz, and of course our residential Jim Ross, Jamey, right here. So yeah. Oh, and you can find me on Twitter at Kim and Cheese 317, and if that is not Susie or Bacon, you can find me on Instagram at 317 Bacon Eggs and Cam.
How'd you almost forget it, dude?
Because I have my nephew walking
He
past
got distracted.
I got distracted. I didn't want him to walk by and knock everything off the table.
Dude, I was about to be heartbroken.
Yeah.
And you can find me absolutely nowhere because I'm still disappearing from all media platforms right now. I'm just here to rant and rave about how The Rock is a piece of shit and shouldn't be here.
Okay. I'm Scalz. You can find me here on Friday Night Review with Cam, like he explained. And then on Tuesday nights, right after NXT, with NXT on Tap, with myself, Phil, and Jax. And then just be on the lookout for different videos popping up. Make sure you follow us on both YouTube and Twitch at Off the Top Media, as well as Off the Top Media _ on TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram. I want to thank everybody for coming out. Have a great evening, and we'll catch y'all soon.
Hold me now.